my fitness story, my story, might be a little different from yours. I was born in a circumstance that I could not control. I was born with weak legs. When I was born pigeon-toed, knock-kneed, and flat-footed. Pigeon-toed is when my toes are pointing inward. Knock-kneed is when my knees are pointed inward. And flat-footedness is a postural deformity where your arches are a bit low. So in other words, to give you a preview, I was born like this, okay? So, because of this disability, I had no chance in winning races in school. If PE teams were needed, I would be the last pick. I would finish last in the swimming pool. Everyone was done in the lap. I was halfway. And I actually almost drowned in a friend's birthday. More so, I had to wear these leg splints every night. I had to sleep in these uncomfy shoe braces that made me sleep on a straddle. So my legs had to be open like that the whole night. I was still young then, and sometimes if I could not wake up my parents to take off my shoes, or if I couldn't take off the shoes myself, I'd crawl to the bathroom to do my business. Because when nature calls, you don't really have a choice now, do you? My mother, who is here today, over there, saw nothing of this physical disability. She enrolled me in swimming, ballet, gymnastics, and taekwondo. I still finished last in the swimming pool. Let's face it, by millennial terms, I was really bad. I was not the ideal ballerina, given my condition and having scoliosis and being flat-footed. Let's not get started on gymnastics, because reliving that makes me shiver. I sometimes think this disability made me quite shy, or maybe I was naturally shy. Apart from academics and those physical activities, my mom enrolled me in piano, voice, and summer acting workshops. By the 4th grade, I had become a black belter in taekwondo. In the second year high school, by some stroke of luck, I made it on the cheerleading squad. The pigeon-toed girl could split and do gymnastic tricks. Was I the best? Heck no, but I tried. Apart from this, I was part of the chorale, and I eventually became president of the Theater Guild. This is what I realized. Starting a fitness program is a choice, no matter what circumstance you are born into. Doesn't matter if you're able, not able, it is a choice to start a fitness program. How did I balance all these activities? To be honest, I have no idea. For busy individuals like yourself, I am sure you have said this many times. Let's run it down. I don't have time to clean my house. I do not have time to take a call from my mom. I don't have time to eat healthy. I do not have time to work out. But, on the other hand, I have time. I have time to watch Netflix. I have time to date. I have time to eat out with friends. I have time to stay up late for the online seat sale. Pag may Cebu Pacific seat sale, game na game tayo, di ba? I have time to Instagram, Facebook, shop online. But what if we looked at things as a priority to change perspective? I cannot clean my house because cleanliness is not a priority. I cannot call my mom because family is not a priority. I cannot eat healthy because eating healthy is not a priority. I cannot exercise because physical fitness is not a priority. It just became a weak argument, right? We've become so accustomed to everything instant. Fast food, pills for instant weight loss. Now, we realize that that argument, I have no time excuse, is weak. What we make time for at the end of the day is what we prioritize. What we prioritize, we make time for. During my college, while getting my engineering degree, I decided to enter pageantry because I wanted to be a la Miriam Kimbao levels. It had always been a dream of mine to be a beauty queen. But being a beauty queen entailed standing and walking like a queen. To me, the Q&A portion was easy. I wanted to really use my legs and stand and walk like a queen. But once again, using my legs became a Waterloo. Kala ko tapos na after becoming a black belt in taekwondo, after becoming a cheerleader. But no, prioritizing fitness is a choice, and it is a commitment to health lifelong. It is a lifelong journey. It's not something you do na dahil summer na, magre-gym na ako. It's not like that. It's taking care of the only thing that you must capitalize for yourself. You live in it 24/7. But of course, there are mental hindrances when you decide to get on a fitness program. Would you get bulky? Alam natin mga girls, we like staying slim or thin because media shows skinny as sexy. There's a need to fit in. And before, I used to think that cardio was enough. I never realized that weightlifting could actually change my life. So, given that there are mental hindrances, we need to build a positive mindset and have realistic goals for your personal fitness and health success. But let's look at it at a cost benefit. What is there to gain? What is there to lose? You actually have a lot to gain. Physical strength, mental focus, time, happiness. What do you invest? Time. But if you exercise, generally you will have a longer life. And money, it's a small investment compared to what you could pay for your hospital bills and for your health if you get sick, right? So the main point is, you really have to prioritize your health. So wait lang, magkakwento muna ako, okay lang? Okay. So, going back to my last year in college, I was lucky enough to enter the world of professional singing in 2009. In fact, in my thesis year, my schedule was crazy. I was in the recording studio at night, I was attending my classes, and working on my thesis. In college, I delved into pageantry, became Miss Engineering, became a Miss Makati in 2008. But after getting my industrial engineering degree, I wanted to take a break from singing, and this pageant itch came back again. I wanted to enter the big leagues this time. I had made it as a candidate during Binibining Pilipinas 2013, the very, very competitive batch. To give you an idea, I'm the one over there in the blue bikini, and Pia Wurtzbach is on my right. It was her first time to join, and she placed first runner-up. Through the help of my fitness mentors, I was able to get the pageant-ready body that I desired. Of course, being a beauty queen, a large percentage of scoring is on beauty of face and physique, hence the need to prioritize aesthetics. Still, the feedback that I would always get, can we play this video please? Thank you. Both videos. I would always get was that my walk was weak. Again, my Waterloo came dripping in. In the years following, I continued strengthening my legs by going to the gym and doing almost every leg strengthening exercise I could find. I continued squatting and deadlifting to weights even heavier than myself, pushing my relatively weak legs further and further. I started eating better also, providing proper nutrients in my body instead of starving myself. You know, I thought after this, my time in pageants were done. I was slowly getting overaged, but just this 2017, I got the biggest pageant itch of my life. Do you know that in pageants, you can be overaged? There is a certain age limit that you have to be in. So during this time, I was still a professional singer and host, and I had gotten a job as a financial advisor. And I decided to share my fitness chronicles on gymgirljam.com. You can check it out. And by some stroke of luck, as I strut my stuff on the pageant stage for the last time, as the clock struck 12 right before my birthday, before I became officially overaged, on the night of June 24, 2017, I got crowned as a Miss Global Philippines Tourism Ambassador. Thank you. This crown has such a special meaning to my heart. Once again, the timing of it all had become so momentous. I had made it. Finally. Like I said, I can only imagine what your schedules are like. And I know that your schedules might not permit a very high level of commitment to fitness or health. Very understandable. Let's be honest. If I tell you not to eat a cheeseburger for a week, by the end of the week, you'll have one. Maybe two. And maybe after a month, you'll have 3 in one sitting, right? I'm a very practical person when it comes to fitness and dieting, especially because my schedule is very busy. That's why I want to share you a few practical tips. These are very practical, okay? First, the power of portioning. I know during your meetings, madaming food. But if you learn to portion your food, then kahit papano, you'll be able to keep your weight in check. For me, breakfast, my breakfast is kamote, eggs, and vegetables. Kamote comprises of 1/4 of my plate, eggs comprises of 1/4 of my plate, and the other half is all vegetables. Ampalaya, I love it. It's so good. So those are a few things you can actually do. You have to make that right choice to portion so that you don't start binge eating after, diba? Next. Now, you have to choose quality over calorie. I know a lot of people calorie count. It's like, oh, this chocolate bar is only 140 calories. I can eat it. It's less than the calories that I need in a day. How many calories do you think that broccoli, the 588 grams of broccoli is over there? The one on the plate. How many do you think? Any guesses? $75. Okay. Any other guesses? How about that 51-gram gummy bear? Those gummies over there in the 3rd row. How many calories is that? Okay, guys. To be honest, what you see, all the food on the screen, they're all 200 calories. All 200 calories. What can you learn from this? You can actually afford to eat more when you choose quality foods, like vegetables. But then, if you choose to eat, say, a chocolate bar or gummy bears, you, of course, will eat less. That's why you also feel hungry most of the time, because what you put in your mouth, it doesn't commensurate to the full feeling in your tummy. I have always encouraged choosing quality over calorie. Let's look at, say, for breakfast. If you would choose frosted cereal with low-fat milk, orange juice and a cup of coffee, or some scrambled egg with cheese, a cup of coffee, wheat toast with butter, who would choose the right side? Let's be honest. Who would choose the right side? Who would choose the left side? Any volunteers? Yes, there we go. So as you can see, the one on the left is a nourishing and balanced diet. The one on the right has empty carbs, or there is little to no nutritional content. What does this do to your metabolism? Well, it doesn't really help metabolically. So it's better to nourish your body with the food that you really need. The food that will nourish you and make your body work, your brains work. If you look below, you can see that the one with the empty carbs is 510 calories, and the other side is 600 calories. If you were just looking at it at calories, you'd probably choose the 510. But if you're looking at it with nutrients, you choose the one on the left. Now, how do you know? Say you're looking at two types of food, and you say, which one is healthier? Let's say you're given a chicken nugget and a piece of fried chicken. Who would choose the chicken nugget? Who would choose the fried chicken? All right. Well, one thing that I've learned from my fitness mentors is the more you add steps or a process to the food, it becomes less healthy. The nutrients are drawn out. Therefore, given a choice between a chicken nugget and a fried chicken, I would eat the fried chicken. Next, an office stretch. I know a lot of people nahiya to stretch in the office, but this is something you can also employ in your own companies. I feel that if people do this together, wala nang hiyaan. Just like earlier when you all stood up. This is actually very useful because a lot of people suffer being an engineer. I know that a lot of people suffer from neck tension from being on the computer the whole day. Next. The speaker before me was talking about quick workouts. He could do a workout in 15 minutes. I can give you a workout in 6 minutes. All right, let's go. For the warm-up, you can do high knees or some jumping jacks. That's only for 1 minute. The rest, you interchange these. Some split jumps, some mountain climbers, dynamic movements, okay? But you do that for 20 seconds, and you take a rest for 10 seconds. Then you do it all over again. Okay? It's like a circuit. So in 6 minutes, in your hotel room when you're on a business trip, your workout's done. You're good. At least, kahit papano you were able to move. And another thing is sleep. Have you noticed that when you sleep for a certain amount of time, you end up getting groggy? Let's say like you're trying to take a power nap, but then you sleep for 30 minutes and you end up waking up groggy. Well, there's actually a science to it. Usually, if you don't have a lot of time and you need to take a power nap, you go between the 10 to 20 minute range because it will increase alertness, but it will not make you groggy. The others, longer than that, have also benefits if you have the time, but you will get a feeling of grogginess. Next, self-care. I really talk about self-care in a way that I feel that the 21st century illness is not just physical, it's mental. A lot of millennials have been suffering from depression, anxiety, and no one really knows because they're not very open about it. So for self-care, I usually choose to listen to, it's called Affirmation Pod. You should really check it out. During the times that you need to relax and are stressed, this is the perfect way to get the affirmations that you need. And lastly, everything's better if it's done with a partner. Find that fitness buddy. Now, you are all decision makers, and you are able to control what happens in your company, which is why I would like to propose to you a holistic fitness program. This is something that your company can really invest in because it has a lot of benefits also, not just for your employees, but also for you. You have the power to change fitness trends in your industry, like finding a new fitness buddy. A holistic fitness program implementation will encourage you and your employees to have better health and fitness choices. You can subsidize their fitness centers, gyms, yoga, yoga classes, have basketball leagues. Also, you encourage healthier options in your office by replacing, say, vendo machines from soft drinks to water, or instead of chips, have nuts, brain food, or give them, for incentives, gift certificates to organic restaurants, educational seminars, and like I said, the very important need to make sure that our employees are not only physically healthy, but also mentally healthy as well. If you can give them discounts to these doctors, I'm sure this would very much help. What can it do for you though? Actually, studies have shown that if you have holistic fitness programs, you can lower healthcare costs, less absenteeism from your employees, better work performance or productivity, less stress, they are more inspired to do work, and they are more like team players, good leaders, and better members. This crown is more than just a crown to me. It holds a very special place in my heart as it is a monument to my physical struggles growing up and everything else that came between. So, Valda has a gift for everyone. Make sure to get your Valda packages. I'm sure you'll really like them. Valda will be unzipping soon with their menthol, Valda menthol, and Valda lemon. I'm a singer. This cools and soothes the throat. And this coming January, they are actually releasing a zip pouch. So wait for that. So hello? Hello to a healthy life. Thank you, Valda. Thank you for listening. I am Jam Mayoralgo, also known as Gym Girl Jam, financial advisor by day, professional singer or host by night, now a beauty queen, at anywhere in between. Say hello to a healthy life. Thank you.